Hello everyone and welcome to my Coronation Street official today. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It is the moment we have all been waiting for. The event that has dominated our social media feeds and kept us glued to the screen through every tear and every triumph. The wedding of Carla Connor and Lisa Swain. For months, the Swarla fandom has been riding a literal emotional roller coaster, and now with the big day set for April 23, the countdown is officially on. We are looking at a couple that has survived everything that couples could throw at them, from near-death experiences to the literal resurrection of a ghost from the past. But as the date looms closer, the atmosphere in the fandom is shifting from pure joy to a strange, gutting sense of frustration. Fans are speaking out about a major problem that's casting a shadow over what should be the wedding of the year. While we are all desperate to see our favorite boss lady and her heroic partner say "I do," there is a growing feeling that the writers might be rushing the process, leaving out those small intimate moments of wedding planning that make a soap opera marriage feel truly earned. From the return of a villainous ex-wife to the hilarious glitter bomb invitations that nearly blinded Sean Tully, the path to the altar has been anything but smooth. Today we are diving deep into the drama, the controversy, and the bittersweet reality of Swarla's upcoming nuptials. To really understand why the fans are feeling so gutted right now, we have to go back to where this all began. Think back to late 2024. The chemistry between Carla and Lisa was undeniable from the start. A spark that flickered in the middle of chaos. It wasn't just a simple romance. It was a meeting of two powerhouse women who had both been through the ringer. When they finally moved into number 6 Coronation Street alongside Betsy Swain and Ryan Connor, it felt like a new era of stability. We saw them building a home, blending a family, and for a second it looked like Carla Connor might actually get her happily ever after. Lisa popping the question was icing on the cake, a moment of pure vulnerability that had us all reaching for the issues. But as we know all too well in Weatherfield, their love bubble was well and truly popped, and Carla and Lisa ended up being unexpectedly pulled apart by the arrival of Lisa's ex-wife, Becky Swain, who was thought to have been killed in the line of duty years ago, as she returned with a clear plan of getting her family back together. Imagine the sheer unadulterated horror of that moment. You have mourned someone, you have moved on, you have found the love of your life in Carla, and then boom, the past walks through the door. Becky wasn't just a ghost, she was a wrecking ball. For months we watched Lisa endure absolute torment. Becky didn't just want her life back, she wanted to dismantle everything Lisa had built with Carla. It was a psychological game of chess that left Lisa shattered. After months of torment, Becky's downfall unfolded, and viewers saw her sentenced to 12 years in prison. Finally, the nightmare was over, but the damage was done. The emotional toll on Carla was immense. She's a woman who has been betrayed so many times that her walls are built on reinforced steel. Following the ordeal, Lisa was keen to reunite with Carla, but while the Underworld factory boss was initially hesitant to forgive, she couldn't stay away from the love of her life for long, and soon she was surprising Lisa by booking their wedding at the Chariot Square Hotel. I can't even begin to describe the relief fans felt when Carla made that move. It was such a Carla thing to do, skipping the small talk and going straight for the grand gesture. However, this is exactly where the fans' current gutting problem starts. While we haven't seen too much wedding planning between the pair, fans of Swarla were delighted by a mention of the big day during Monday's episode of Corrie. I felt like a small crumb for a starving fandom. We finally get confirmation that the wheels were turning. As the episode got underway, Sean Tully was heard telling Ryan that he would got his invitation to what fans are already dubbing the wedding of the year. But when Carla's nephew asked him if he was excited, Sean admitted, "I was until I opened the card. There was that much glitter I know a fairy had farted." Ryan laughed before he replied, "I think that was a Betsy touch." This moment was classic Coronation Street, witty, a bit gross, and totally relatable. Can you imagine Sean opening the envelope and being covered in pink sparkles? It's hilarious, but beneath the laughter, fans are feeling a bit cheated. We want to see the dress fitting, we want to see Carla and Lisa arguing over floral arrangements, or tasting cakes at the Rovers. Instead, we are getting the Betsy touch. Though, through a joke from Sean Tully, it feels like the biggest event in their lives is happening mostly off screen. The fans are crying out for those domestic romantic scenes that build the tension before a wedding. We have had the high stakes drama with Becky, but now we need the heart. Every fan knows that the magic of Swarla isn't just in the big rescues or the prison sentences. It's in the quiet looks, the shared smiles, and the way they lean on each other by skipping the planning. The show risks making the waiting feel like a foregone conclusion rather than a hard-won victory. We want to feel the stress of the sitting chart. We want to see Carla being a bridezilla just a little bit, and Lisa trying to calm her down with that steady detective level patience. The frustrations is real because we love them so much, and we don't want to miss a single second of their journey to the Chariot Square Hotel. The impact of this storyline goes far beyond a simple I do. Swarla has become a cultural phenomenon within the Coronation Street community. When you have a couple that resonates this deeply, every narrative choice is scrutinized under a microscope. The consequence of rushing to the wedding is that it might lack the emotional weight it truly deserves. Think about the history here. Carla Connor is the queen of the cobbles, a woman who has survived more tragedy than most soap characters see in 3 lifetimes. To see her finally find a partner who matches her strength is monumental. Lisa Swine, on the other hand, brought a new level of grit and integrity to Carla's life. The consequence of skipping the boring wedding planning is that the audience feels disconnected from the journey. However, the flip side is the intense anticipation by keeping the preparations off screen. The show is building a massive amount of pressure for the April 23rd episode. If they deliver a ceremony that is packed with the emotional depth we have been craving, all will be forgiven. But if it's just another soap wedding with a quick exchange of vows and dramatic interruption, the fans might never let it go. The stakes are incredibly high for the writers. They aren't just writing a wedding, they are writing the climax of a redemption arc for Carla and a healing arc for Lisa. The tension is palpable because we know that on the cobbles, happiness is a fragile thing. The arrival of glitter invitations signifies that the event is real, but it also signals that time is running out for anything to go wrong. And in weather-filled things usually go wrong in the most spectacular fashion possible. Honestly, seeing them finally reach this point makes me wonder, have they really earned peace, or is Coronation Street teasing us with a false sense of security? My take, I believe this is the moment where their relationships could either cement into legendary status or face a shock that tastes everything we have come to love about them. And that unpredictability, that edge of your seat suspense, is exactly why we tunes in week after week. I have to say, I share some of the fans' frustrations. I want to see the romance. I want to see Carla pick out a suit or a dress and looking at herself in the mirror, wondering if she's actually allowed to be this happy. It feels like we have jumped from the trauma of Becky straight to the glitter flirts of the invitations without seeing the emotional bridge in between. But at the same time, maybe that's the point. Maybe the writers want us to feel as breathless as Carla and Lisa do. They have spent so long fighting for their lives and their sanity that she waiting is a whirlwind. Still, I can't help but worry. We have seen Carla at the altar before, and it rarely ends with just cake and dancing. There is a part of me that is bracing for impact. Is Becky really gone for 12 years, or is there a loophole? Is there someone else lurking in the shadows? I want them to be happy. I really do. But I have been watching this show way too long to trust a quiet lead up to a wedding. Now think about this. What if someone from Lisa's past isn't finished yet? Could Becky's shadow or even a new adversary cast a ripple through this wedding? And will Carla's instinct to protect those she loves clash with her desire to embrace happiness fully? These are questions that keep fans talking and theories spinning long after the episode ends. It isn't done testing Swarla. There is room for one last twist, maybe a secret reveal or a dramatic interruption that could turn joy into tension in an instant. But if the writers balance it right, we could witness one of the most unforgettable weddings the couples have ever seen. So here's the thought I want to leave you with. Will this wedding finally give Carla and Lisa the happiness they have fought for, or is it just the calm before another storm? And what would you do if you were in their shoes? Trust in love despite the chaos, or brace for the heartbreak? What do you think about the glitter part? Invitations. Do you agree with the fans that we have missed out on too much wedding planning? Or are you just happy to see them finally getting to the hotel? Let me know your wildest theories in the comments below. Do you think Becky is really out of the picture, or is she planning a wedding day surprise from behind bars? I want to hear all your Swarla thoughts. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update on the couples. Give this video a thumbs up if you are Team Swarla for life. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And yet, as the glitter settles and the couples await, there is a bittersweet tension lingering in the air, because anyone who knows Carla knows that calm rarely lasts long. Could this wedding truly be happy ending fans have been craving, or is there a shadow yet to fall over Swarla's big day? The heartache, the betrayals, the near misses, they have all built a love story that's as fragile as it is fiery, and you can almost feel it in every glance between Carla and Lisa.